More mindless musings of friends while I watch someone else suck at Dark Souls.
Which one of us did start realizing that Highlander 2 was Final Fantasy VII's rough draft the first?
I started noticing the city design looked very similar to Midgard, and I think from there it just spiraled out of control.
Yeah,
No, I
because
think it
it's
was.
covered. There's like a ceiling.
No. I
It's
think
not
it
really
was.
a ceiling, but
No, like the old-fashioned cars and the way the streets were designed and the buildings. That's what I noticed
okay.
first.
Okay, I think I was the one who kind of like came originally because the opening shot of Highlander 2 is the theater, and I was like, wait, Loveless?
Yeah.
I thought to myself as an errant thought, and then the next scene that preceded, like, sorry, followed that was the bar scene
The
where
bar.
the lady is trying to indoctrinate McLeod
No, she's
in a
not trying to
bar.
indoctrinate him. She's pissed off because she doesn't like the puke in the sky covering the
Yeah,
sun.
after she just came back from terrorist bombing a government building company. Like,
No, no,
Well,
no,
see,
no, no,
yeah, reacted.
no, no. The first one in the bar was the woman who hated him.
yeah, and then the one that wants to recruit him comes in.
Jesus.
Yeah, who was going to cut him
Purchase.
with the bottle. And then Virginia Madsen's character, they show her like doing the bombing mission and all that, and then going into the bar.
With
And
soldiers that look strikingly similar to the ones that Shinra had.
I felt like at any moment during that bar sequence, I felt like Virginia Madsen could have just walked over to the jukebox. Hang on a second, I gotta put my favorite track.
and then yeah, Phil is the one putting together the Matt Cloud.
No, that was the
Cloud.
last one. That was like the most obvious thing. It went right over my head. I was an idiot. We got all of the subtle things, like the background details, the miscellaneous things, but then I only ever figured out the cloud thing at the very
Okay,
last second.
it's very gray, very depressing, very dystopian. You've got kind of like patchwork buildings in a way.
An
Um,
energy company that's trying to control the planet.
that is in control of the planet, really, isn't it? And they have
To be fair, the same could be argued of real life ones.
but most real life energy companies, so far as I know, don't have their own armed forces patrolling the area and
Sponsored by
I mean,
Powerjet.
you try and get into a nuclear power plant sometime. Security is pretty heavy.
I
They
don't know,
have
I've never been to one.
they have security, but not their own standby army.
You think they play
Yeah.
the Shinra theme?
Maybe not in either of our countries, but think about places like Brazil and other such shit, where
Yeah, but
shit goes down kind of every day.
do you think they play the Shinra theme in like all of these establishments?
I don't think it would be great for morale, but
Hey,
Okay,
Joe,
Hey,
so you've got
Joe,
basically
oh,
Shinra. Virginia Madsen is basically Tifa,
Oh yeah.
the pretty woman who's a terrorist and a badass. We've got
oh,
our Cloud.
wait, who's Aerith?
We don't have an Aerith in that. Oh, maybe his original wife, because she's dead.
I would have said Aerith would have been Sean Connery, but okay.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
Aerith.
No.
In a lot of ways, minus the airship thing, Sean Connery's kind of the Sid, isn't he?
Yeah, mine went there too, Carol.
He's the older guy. He's the one who is calling others shithead and things of that nature, although he has no idea what he's actually
Oh
saying.
my god. He's the older individual who flies a plane and goes almost in space.
He doesn't fly a plane. He just rides one.
He rides on one, but yeah.
And he's completely marveled by what he sees as well. Like it
Yeah.
consumes him as a character. Oh my god. It gets deeper and deeper. Like General
General Katana. That's an obvious one.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the most obvious one ever. He's the villain. He terrorizes and intimidates our main character in a prison by killing a snake in front of him.
Yeah.
The head of the Shield company would be Rufus.
Yeah.
Who's Vincent?
It's not a perfect match. It is the rough draft after all.
Ketchy
Yeah,
was that
I mean-
giant fucking cat toy thing in Highlander.
We didn't say every single beat lined up, but more that Highlander 2 is at least the story outline for Final Fantasy VII, and then the outline got filled in with more details and more characters and stuff like that. But so much of Final Fantasy VII is found in Highlander 2, and Highlander 2 came out, I think, in 91?
I have just got one thing from Highlander 2 that makes absolutely no sense.
Well, only one.
What?
In context of it being the inspiration for 7. And it's the Goober twins.
Oh, Zorn and
Zorn and
Thorn.
Zorn and Thorn?
That's 9.
They just used that
Yeah.
idea for 9.
Yeah, it's they couldn't fit that one into 7, so because they would think people would super think they were ripping off Highlander 2, so they saved that one
No.
for 2 games.
I was thinking something else entirely. I was thinking the flashback sequence when you actually see the Mako soldiers in the incubators.
Oh.
They kind of look like the twins. Very
Yeah.
early, mind you. Yeah,
little
but the
bit.
thing is, you could say that they're also just Oni, because Oni are kind of designed to be, visually the same way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They are kind of like crazy, kind of bleached white hair and like lacquered skin. That's essentially what an Oni is supposed to look like.
But these guys had white skin and brown spiky hair
With goggles.
with goggles
Yeah,
and
they,
hoverboards and hookers. Oh, no.
blackjack
They
and
looked
hookers.
like they were pulled out of some Mad Max movie, frankly.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, like Kira's right. They actually look like disposable Mad Max villains.
And their fight is probably the best fight of the movie.
But their interactions with each other is very Zorn and Thorn from 9.
So we have eco-terrorism, energy company trying to control the planet, Sephiroth, a hero named MacLeod, a dystopian city that looks strangely familiar to Midgard.
Elderly guy on the
Wait.
inside trying to get your attention to what's going on with corruption. Our Domino character, Mayor Domino. There's a guy in the movie that's like that.
Yeah.
Goes on.
He was the scientist who helped McLeod design the
The
pizza.
giant energy wall, the pizza. he helped him design Midgar, essentially. I got a question. Okay, Highlander 1, okay, he beats the Kurgan, doesn't he, right? And he
Yes.
attains the prize. Is the prize,
Yes.
okay, in retrospect, is the prize technically the creation of FF7?
Ooh.
Think about that.
Thank you, Connor McLeod.
Yeah, no Connor McLeod beating the Kurgan, therefore no FF7. Think about it.
What would we have gotten if the Kurgan won?
It's the ultimate chaos theory.
If the Kurgan won, FF13 would have come
Wait.
out that year.
No. If Highlander 2 is Final Fantasy VII, does that make the original Crisis Core?
Not even close.
I was kind of waiting for the weapons to turn up now in Highlander. Virginia Madsen just looks at Paul. Deal with that shit.
Well, Adrian Paul, he's in his 60s now, but he looks damn good. He still looks damn good. It's possible he could be talked into doing another Highlander movie.
Oh, no more. I mean, they're already doing it anyway.
I know, Henry Cavill,
Wait.
buddy.
Oh,
Henry Cavill.
the remake. Oh, well, maybe they'll add the weapons in the remake. Maybe they'll be arbiters or judges that make sure that all the sacred rules are followed.
So, wait. If you fight on holy ground, one of those things comes and kills you?
Basically. Why not?
Promised Land? All again.
The promised land is part of the prize.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The path to the promised land will open up as part of the prize.
Or maybe with,
Yeah.
with every immortal you kill, you get more knowledge about where the promised land is. And the final duel between the last two immortals has to happen there.
You know what's gonna piss me off the most? I never even considered this even a second. Playing this remake and all these new games that are gonna come out now, like, what if they started dropping lines? You know what I mean? Like they stop dropping, "Hey, we can't fight on holy ground." You know what I mean? That kind of crap.
Oh god, someone needs to get a hold to someone at Square Enix and say, "Hey, you don't forget to add this. Let us know that we're right." Phil, we did get that. No fighting on holy ground.
Wait, in FF7? When?
In FF7.
Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah, we
They
did.
barge into the church. No, we're not going to get violent here. Stay out of the flowers. Don't step in the flowers.
Oh
Reno,
shit, we did.
Reno, you're gonna catch holy hell.
Holy
Oh
shit, we
shit!
did.
If that's the case, does that mean Reno's one of the Highlander
Immortals?
immortals? Yeah.
He does take quite the licking, doesn't he?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, all of the Turks, think about it. Zong, we think, dies, and then we see him again later. I mean, come on, they heavily implied at the Temple of the Ancients that Zong got killed.
Oh, it's just Elena saying you did in my boss. That's it. And then you never see Sung for like the entire game ever.
Yeah, he's gone after that.
He's like vanished completely. It's implied he died, but like then you see Advent Children, like no, he's not. He's
Yeah,
still next to
and
Rufus.
He
Advent
got better.
Children is canon.
He didn't die. He just got a really bad boo boo.
Same with
He got a
Rufus.
Disney boo-boo.
He got
Rufus-
Disney boo-boos.
Rufus just got a suntan.
Yeah.
The Rufus one is the one that annoys me the most because he got blown up. Come on. He actually just got blown up by the diamond weapon at the end of that game.
Phil, it was a Disney boo-boo.
Holy shit. So that's how they actually managed to account for immortality. In the original Highlander, McLeod asks Ramirez, "Why are we like this?"
He's like,
And
Geostigma Highlander.
Ramirez says, "Why do the stars come out? Or are they just pinholes in the curtain of night?" Basically, I don't know. It just is. Just accept it. Well, now they have a logical reason for why there are immortals.
It's the
Is
Genova
being
cells,
soaked
like-
in Mako.
Oh god.
Those with a lot of Mako in their system, if they were born that way, like Cloud, because the whole bridge to Mount Nebel thing when he and Tifa were little kids thing, I remember that very clearly from the original. But all that, and he's always been special. And long before he got stuck in that capsule next to Zack by Hojo, after Sephiroth ran him through, turned him into a shish kebab, Cloud managed to grab the sword, pick Sephiroth up, and chuck him over the edge of over the railing. So Cloud's always been a special boy.
I bet you any amount of money Genova comes from planet Zeist.
Oh. Because why not?
Yes.
I mean, if General Katana
They
can come
have to
from...
name it.
Well, if General Katana can come from planet Zeist, then why not Genova? I mean, it's basically his mother anyway.
Exactly. That's why he's from Zeist. I mean, his mother is at least. He's half Zeistian. Zeisty? Zeistic?
Definitely Zeisty.
He's very zesty.
Wait, Planet Zeist? Surely you mean the past.
No.
I mean, they're doing that in the remake anyway. It's a time travel story now, so why not? The Renegade version is completely canon to the remake.
We're sending you to the future.
Oh, dubbing. Oh, ADR. Don't you love when it
Thanks,
doesn't
Bill.
quite
I'll have-
fit?
Show this gentleman to the door. No thanks, Bill. It's like Ryan's Babe.
They tried everything they could to try to make Highlander 2 make sense. Like, you gotta give them their due. They failed miserably, but they tried.
Best of luck.
I still say that if they took the Highlander name off it, changed the names of the characters, it was a fun movie.
Oh,
But
I
here's
have
the
a
thing.
much
In and
greater
of itself.
appreciation for
Here's
that
the
movie
thing.
right now.
Success or no, it was clearly an influential movie.
Absolutely.
Like how many things years down the line are you going to turn on TV at one point and you're going to sit down and watch a TV show, okay? And you're going to see stuff from like FF8 or from Highlander 5 or something, and you're going to be like, wait a tick. And it blows up in popularity despite that fact, and he's clearly inspired by it. I mean, come on, this probably happened a million times already. It's just so specific a thing in this case.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.